This is Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Call Haloyim La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rechakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who were well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect that preach the truth throughout the four corners of the globe, risking their lives for freedom to do so. Shalom, shalom. All right, Lord willing, to be an edifying lesson going into, the days of our captivity having an end. All right. And all of these prophecies coming to pass, not only these prophecies coming to pass, but, just the time period we living in, things get more serious, and the Lord is on his way back. With all these things being said, is leading up to us breaking out of this captivity, or Yahweh Shah coming back to deliver us out this captivity. All right, which 2/3 they're going to have to suffer that second death. All right, and the elect is going to be delivered. All right, by way of chariots. Once Yahweh Shah comes back, some may have to be martyrs. Okay, according to the scriptures. But the point is, we will no longer be in this captivity. All right. We will no longer be slaves under Esau, Edom, or under these other nations. We will no longer have to suffer these curses. All right. We will no longer have to be, servitude under the flesh, servitude under sin. Okay. But the Lord would do what? He would actually destroy the foundations of this place that Esau, has established, America, and wickedness and in his witchcraft and that doctrine, all right, that Babylon juice that all the world is drunken off of. The Lord is about to set things in order, okay, by setting up those who are profitable on the earth. And the scriptures say how the people are going to rejoice because righteousness is in rulership, man. Okay, and this is what the creation is waiting on. This is what the heathen is waiting on. This is what we are waiting on. We're all waiting for a righteous to rule in authority, man. All right, so that peace can be on earth. And that's what all of these prophecies are leading up to. All right, so this is Jeremiah 16 and 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Okay, in which that was one of the most famous things, all right, that the Lord is known for, all right, bringing us out of the ancient Egyptian captivity and the mighty works that the Lord did to preserve Israel, all right, through the wilderness, against our enemies, all right, and against, the different elements of the earth that the Lord sustained us through and brought us into the land of Canaan, right, where we were sojourning there. All right. But this time it says it shall no more be said, meaning the Lord was going to outdo himself. Okay. As far as the destroying of the land and as far as the deliverance of the people out of that land. Okay. So the deliverance out of here, out of America, this go round is going to be greater than the deliverance out of Egypt. And the destruction is going to be 10 times greater than the destruction that he sent, all right, those plagues that he sent in Egypt. Because America is no longer going to be a land to be inhabited no more. Egypt can still be inhabited. You can still go to Egypt. Verse 15, it says, but the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north. See, namely America. All right, because this is the headquarters of Esau, the headquarters of wickedness. And this is the place where majority of the Israelites have been scattered and brought in captivity. It says, and from all the lands whither he had driven them. See, because not just America, we've been scattered everywhere around the world. And you got elect members everywhere around the world preaching his truth. Hence the truth flourishing. So the Lord got to deliver those men too. Okay. in which he will do that through the second coming of Yahweh Shah and the chariots coming back. It says, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto the fathers. And that's Yahweh Shah redeeming us back into our land. Okay. In Deuteronomy 28, it said that how no man shall buy you, which meaning no man was going to save us out this situation, out this captivity. Okay. Except Yahweh Shah. And that's what Yahweh Shah is going to do, his second coming. All right. He's going to deliver his elect out of America and all the lands where they're scattered. All right. And place us back in our truthful land. Cleanse that land. Right. These heathens going to build our kingdom back up. And we're going to dwell in our rightful land on earth. You know, once our captivity is over with. And we're going to have these heathens in servitude. Okay. It says verse 16, behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. Meaning what? That's what we're doing now. All right. By way of preaching his word, by way of teaching, uploading these lessons every week, going in, week out, preaching this doctrine. All right. Being a part of the ministry, being involved in the ministry. We are fishers of men. All right. What are we doing? We're drawing in the elect. It says, and after will I send for many hunters. And that's when the Lord is going to lift up that standard. Okay, that's when the Lord is going to start to give us more portions of the Holy Spirit. That's when the Lord is going to start to give us those new bodies, right? Until all the way up into the point where he seals his word and his laws, and that New Testament in our inward parts, where we really had those new bodies, man. All right, where he removed a heart of stone and give us a heart of flesh. So then we'll be able to actually, activate and have spiritual powers and manipulate the elements on the earth on a omnipotent level. Okay, and we're going to judge the nations. It says, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and from out of the holes of the rocks, in which that's prophecy. Okay, those men who get those new bodies and spiritual powers, Lord willing, we be those men, the elect. They're going to do what? They're going to execute judgment on the heathen. Okay, according off the spirit and anger of the Lord. They're going to exact judgment upon the heathen. Okay, you're going to have certain high-level elite Edomites in certain bunkers, certain hideaway spots. And the elect is going to do what? Go get them out and put them in shekels and judge them. Okay? But this is all leading up to what? The establishment of the kingdom of righteousness. All right, being exacted on earth. And wickedness being uprooted out of the earth. This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. See, right now Esau, Edom, he's in rulership. Okay, he's exacting his way upon the earth. He's got the nations drunken. Okay, he's got 2/3 of our people, majority of our people destroyed. And he's got the whole earth walking to beat of his own drum. All right, which the majority of the whole earth is worshiping this beast system. So, hey, the Lord gave Esau the blessing of the sword and the fatness of the earth. So rejoice, man, live it up. Okay, because guess what? You got a short time. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz, in which the headquarters of Esau, Edom, now is America. Okay, this is where he prescribes his wickedness. It says, the cup also shall pass through unto thee, thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. And see, that cup is that judgment. That cup is that judgment that's going to be exacted upon Esau, Edom. How they going to have to drink double, all right? And it says that make thyself naked, which these devils is making themselves naked. The scriptures talk about how their tongues shall fall upon themselves. You got certain Edomite whistleblowers who used to be amongst, you know, used to be amongst the ordinances of these devils, working with these devils, and now what? They've been convicted in their mind. Okay, the Lord put a spirit on them where they've been condemned, what they know that they're doing is wickedness and wrong. So what do? They become whistleblowers and they dime other elite members. They dime them out and they expose them. Okay, not only that, but this truth ultimately flourishing is what's making Esau Edom naked. All right, that's what this truth is exposing this devil, and it's putting him in a corner where he has no choice but to admit that he's the devil. Okay, in which once he come down with that great wrath is really gonna show. All right, but guess what? All the curses is starting to fall on this devil. The curses is starting to fall on his people. All right, his kingdom is crumbling economically, morally. All right, so that cup of judgment is going to pass through Esau Edom, where they're going to have to suffer slavery and the worst conditions of it. All right. Matter of fact, real quick, this is Psalm 75:8. For in the hand of the Lord there is a cup, and that cup is symbolic for judgment. And the wine is red. And what is wine? Wine is bitter. So this judgment is going to be very bitter. It is full of mixture, and he poureth out of the same, but the dregs thereof, see, it say it is full of mixture, and he poureth out the same. But the dregs thereof, what's the dregs? That little bit of residue that's left in that cup, right? The most nastiest bitter parts of that drink that's left in that cup, all right, which is a representation of the bitterness and the nastiest parts of that judgment. Okay, Esau Edom's going to have to receive that through hardcore bondage and slavery in the kingdom of heaven. All right, it says, but the dregs thereof, all the wickedness of the earth, Esau Edom, he is the wicked. The earth shall wring them out and drink them. See, they're going to drink even the dregs thereof. All right, these devils. So that's that judgment that the Lord is going to exact upon the house of Edom. Okay, bringing down their nation, bringing down their kingdom, and bringing down all of these lies and wickedness that has been prescribed on the earth. And ultimately, it's going to establish righteousness on the earth. All right. Lamentations 4:22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee into captivity. See, once these devils is taken out of power, there's going to be no need for us to be in captivity no more. Because the only reason these devils were set up was because we went against the Lord. So the Lord used Esau Edom to be a punishment for the nation of Israel. Okay, in which these devils did what? They took it too far. And that's why the Lord is going to exact double unto them. And that's why they're going to drink the dregs of it. All right, and the bitter parts of that judgment. But our captivity is going to be accomplished once this devil is taken out of rulership. You know, we're no longer going to go into captivity ever, ever, ever again. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. Meaning what? The Lord is going to start executing judgment on Esau for all of the things that they've done. Going all the way back to in the garden, you know. So this is what we have to look forward to. That's why we should be chanting down this kingdom more and more. Okay, each day that goes by, it's because it's going to lead to the bringing forth of our kingdom. Okay. Let me grab this one real quick. Now I close out on this. Amos chapter 9, verse 11. It says, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, right? Speaking about the elect, the one third, okay, 144,000, which make up that tabernacle of David. Okay, they're being brought together now through the preaching of this word. The tabernacle of David, that third temple, is being built now through the preaching of this word. Okay, it says, and close up the breaches thereof, that separation, that gap, okay, which was between southern kingdom and northern kingdom. Not only that, but that gap in that bridge that was between Israel and the Most High. The Lord bridged that gap, that middle wall of partition, man. Okay, it says, and I will raise up his ruins and build it as in the days of old. Meaning what? The Lord was going to cleanse the house of David, okay, and build it back up better than in the ancient days, okay. And how would the Lord do that? By writing his laws in our inward parts, so that we would never ever go off again, meaning we would never go into captivity again. Okay, it says, verse 12, that they may possess the remnant of Edom. See, these devils had us in captivity for so long, doing all of these atrocities, okay, and getting all these other nations to basically hop on board to further afflict us. Now the table's going to turn, man. We're going to possess Edom for an inheritance. It says, and all of the heathens. See, not just Esau, but all of the heathens. Moab, Ammon, Ishmael, okay, Ham. All of them nations going to be under our servitude. It says, which are called by my name, saith the Lord that doeth this. And the Lord's doing this. So that's how you know it's going to happen. This is not something that's of man. This is of the Heavenly Father. Okay, and I'm going to jump down to verse 14. Well, now I'm going to keep reading. Verse 13, it says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper, and the treader of grapes, him that soweth seed, and the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt. All right, exactly, man. You know, we going to have these heathens working for us. We no longer are going to be the employees. We're going to be the employers. Okay, these devils going to be tending to our vineyards. They're going to be tending to our fields, and we're going to reap the benefits of it. Okay, their work is going to be our benefit. Okay, and not only that, but let me grab another quick precept to basically expound on what I said. This is Isaiah chapter 65. Isaiah chapter 65. And just to grab the point, I'm going to start at verse 21. And they shall build houses and inhabit them. See, the heathen going to build our houses, and we're going to inhabit them, right? Opposed to now, where you got Issachar and you got Issachar working on these $1 million houses, $1 million mansions for these devils to live it up in, you know. Meanwhile, Jake living in a shack, you know, that he's struggling to make payments on, that he's struggling to put food on the table, you know. But see, in the kingdom of heaven, they're going to be building our houses, our mansions, our cities. They're going to be building our vineyards, our marketplaces, right? And we're going to inhabit them. We're going to take the credit for everything that they work for, because they are a possession. It says, and they shall plant vineyards and eat the fruit of them. They shall not build and another inhabit. They shall not plant and another eat. For as the days of a tree are, the days of my people, and mine elect shall long enjoy the work of their hands. See, we're going to long enjoy the work of the hands of our heathens. Verse 23, they shall not labor in vain, nor bring forth trouble, for they are the seed of the blessed of the Lord, and their offspring with them. See, we're not going to labor in vain, meaning everything our heathens do is going to bring forth fruit, you know, and it's going to be fruit unto us. The scriptures say our gates going to be open continually for the heathens to bring the best of their substance to us, man. Okay, it says, and our offspring with it. So meaning our children too. All right, where was I at? Lamentations 4:22. I'm gonna close out Lamentations 4:22. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. Salakia, that's not where I was at. I was in Amos 9 and 11. It's Amos chapter 9, verse 14. And I will bring again the captivity of my people of Israel, and they shall build the waste cities and inhabit them. See, we just read this. All right, the Lord is going to do what? He's going to basically take us out of this captivity. That's what that means. When the Lord said he was going to bring back or bring again the captivity of my people to Israel, okay, that's the Lord basically bringing us out this place, you know. Just like the exile of Egypt, this is the exile of America, the exile of Babylon. It says, and they shall build the waste cities and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and drink the wine thereof. They shall also make gardens and eat the fruit of them. These heathens go make the gardens, and we gonna eat the fruit of them. See, we just read that in Isaiah 65. Verse 15, and I will plant them upon the land, upon their land. See, we're going to be back in our land, and they shall no more be pulled up out of their land, whither I have given them, saith the Lord. See, every time we offended the Lord as a nation, the Lord would do what? He would send a heathen, a cruel nation, to come destroy our land, take us out of our land, put us in captivity. But this time the Lord said he's going to give us our land back, right? And we're going to stay in that land to flourish. We ain't going to never leave our land again. Our land ain't going to never be destroyed again. None of that. All right? Why? Because the Lord going to write his laws in our inward parts, according to Jeremiah 31:31 and Hebrews 8:8. So with that being said, Lord, when it's an edifying lesson, giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. Shalom, shalom. On to the next one.